morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Color and Chat with Joanna. I'm Joanna. Um, this workspace is a disaster. Okay, what are we working on today? We are working. Should take that off. I ordered labels, but I have no idea where they are. Okay, today we are working on Dogs Watching Santa. It is going very slowly because this little trickster, let me move my strudel out of the way. I'm eating strudel, drinking coffee, and this is all I have done. And not really a lot for me. I usually go a little quicker, but she is so confetti heavy. And I came up with a little, well, I didn't come up with the idea by myself because, we've all been trying to figure out ways to get the ABs to not take the wax out of our pen when we're diamond painting. And I always wind up just licking it with my tongue to get it wet and then it sticks. Well, you know what? I don't want to get lead poisoning. And I was watching this documentary about one of the worst fires in history. And it was at a clothing manufacturer in New York back in the 1900s. Okay, when women worked side by side. I mean, on sewing machines, and they were making white button down shirts for so this is during the Gibson age, and people had money. I mean, they had money to burn and they wanted to blow it. And they wanted the finest clothing, the finest homes. I mean, Harlem and Brooklyn were like as bougie gets. And that's why I love watching the show, The Gilded. It's on, I think it's either an HBO or a Netflix. It is so authentic because I really, really love uh, architecture and, I mean, you name it, Roman, Gothic, English, any of it. Well, they were not messing around when they made these sets. They were incredible. So I just dip it in there instead of using all the wax because the wax doesn't work. There is no wax that works. I've tried them all. But I find I'm going a lot quicker now with the little dab of water and get my little cover minder out of the way. And isn't she pretty? She was a broochie. Here, let me turn on a light so you can see. It was a brooch, and I just put a magnet on the back of it. Anyway, so these women would put the needle in their mouth to thread the needles, ever so quickly when they were sewing on buttons and sewing little decorative things on the blouses. Well, they started dying off. Women were literally keeling over. Young women, you know, with a whole life to live. Nothing. And they didn't discover it till much later because we didn't have the technology back then. Oh, can't have that thing hanging around. Hold on. She's a little. God, watch her not come off. There. Okay. What they discovered was they were all dying of lead poisoning from putting the needle in their mouth 28,000 times a day because, and it's really funny because I remember my mother, with these tiny little needles. She used to make lace. Can you believe that? I mean, you think knitting and crocheting is hard? Try making Irish Chantilly lace. Yeah. She didn't make it for a company or anything. But she would just, you know, love to make lace and do trim on her dresses and things like that. And it relaxed her. And after having 6 kids, you need all the relaxation you can steal. She'd get up late at night and listen to the radio because we only had 3 channels. And once they started playing the Star Spangled Banner, well, it was over, you know? So remember that. Any of you oldie goldies remember? This has been a day of broadcasting with CBS. Bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Yep. And that was it. You were done watching TV. It told you you were done watching TV. But anyway, she would sit up and listen to late night radio, and sometimes I couldn't sleep because I've been an insomniac since birth. I mean, really. I mean, it got a lot worse after David was born, but I could never. I mean, my father tried everything, including giving me whiskey. Oh, back then, you were allowed to get your kids drunk to make them go to bed. And, which surprises me because you would think I would be an alcoholic, but I'm not. I hardly drink at all. I mean, 2 glasses of wine and I'm usually out like a light. I'm a really, really cheap drunk. But anyway, so this is why I came up with, or rather, I mean, Jenny and Grace and I were talking about it one night, and I was like, yeah, how do I get the wax to quit coming off of these stupid ABs? I mean, they're beautiful, but they're annoying me. And so Jenny said, well, maybe take a sponge and put a little bit of water on it. So I didn't have a sponge this morning. I'm going to get like a makeup sponge or something. And, you know, just tip it in a tiny bit of water. And there you go. And you can do it on the long ones, on the multi-placers too. It's just a little hack. And I found that it works because I don't want to be putting this metal in my mouth. I don't know what's been there. I don't know where it came from. I mean, and then you have to wash it all the time. And I thought, no, 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 no. I gotta find a little more safe way. But it was a terrible fire. I can't remember the name of it because I've only had this much coffee. It's hardly nothing. I'm useless right now. Oh. But it is Saturday morning and hubby came in to see if I wasn't dead because he's never known me to sleep this long. And maybe the road trip really helped. I don't know. I think road trips are good for the soul. I really do. Just get out of the house once in a while. See some stuff you haven't seen. Be a part of life. And yeah, just, I don't know, maybe it just kind of reset my body clock a little. I'm just guessing. I mean, I am the true blue insomniac. I've had 2 sleep studies done. They tried to put me on the mask. The mask didn't work. I've kind of been considering the implant thing, but then what if something goes wrong with that too? I'm just going to be who I am, I'm going to sleep weird hours and hopefully if I get tired enough, I'll just hit the wall. But this particular diamond painting has a ton of babies in it, so I had to come up with a plan. I don't know. It might work, it might not. So far, she's working. I'm still using wax on the regular drills because they don't give me the grief that these ones do. I try to catch them from the side, and that doesn't always work either. You never know. So, how was my week? Really, really good. The puppies had a great time. They were so tired. They are like, man, we are so done with these road trips. Of course, the last road trip they had was in Texas coming here. And that was a couple of days. I think we took like 3 days. We really took our time, because you have to stop when you travel with dogs, you have to stop every 2 hours, let them go out, hope and pray that there's no raccoons or foxes or wild animals. Oh, but we did stop at, are you ready for this? The
James Gandolfini
rest stop. That's right. Jersey gave
Gandolfini.
You remember, don't you, Tony Soprano? They gave him his own rest stop. And I was like, oh, somebody told me, got a gun. Because I never learned the words to the song. Papa always said that you would be the one. Anyway, oh my God, it's so funny. They've got the bathroom set up for mob girls and mob boys. Please leave your heavy artillery in the car. I'm not kidding. It's hilarious. Make sure you flush or we're going to come for you. I mean, funny. Like, you almost wanted to take a picture of it, but I'm in the bathroom. I'm not going to take pictures in the bathroom. But, yeah, it is the coolest rest stop I've ever seen. And then they have one for, who is she? She was married to Maury Povich, and she was a journalist. And they have one for her. And then, girl, I want to dance with somebody. Whitney Houston rest stop. Yes. I was like, making John stop. But he's like, we don't have to stop anywhere. It's like, no. So, they have a Chick-fil-A there, which I'm not super pro Chick-fil-A because I know so much about that company. I could write a expose. But they got good chicken. And my dogs were hungry and I didn't have any other options. And so so we stopped to get some John Goosen to get chicken and this big state trooper comes walking right by. And he's like, oh, I love your dogs. Can I pet them? I said, sure. I said, they're very friendly. I said, let me take them out of the car. They need to get a little stretchy on their legs anyway. And he was like, oh my God, I have wanted one of these dogs. What kind of dog is this? I saw one when I was a kid and I fell in love with it. I said, oh, it looks like a polar bear. And I said, okay, let me teach you so you won't forget. And he was like, okay. I said, put your hands on your knees and say, great pair of knees. He said, great pair of knees. I said, that's what they are. They're from Pyrenean Mountains. And the Pyrenean Mountains are the Great Pyrenees. And he went, really? He said, oh my goodness. He said, I think I'm going to get one for my little boy for Christmas. And I said, well, be prepared for your life to change drastically they are not low maintenance dogs. They are very, very needy. And he goes, "Well, my wife is at home during the day." So I was like, "Well, that'll help." And I was like, I said, "You and I have something in common." And he said, "What's that? Are you a trooper?" And he goes, "No, but I used to iron for half of the state troopers in Texas." He said, "You ironed for us?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was a babysitter because my little boy was on a heart monitor and I couldn't work. And he was one of my little boy's dad. And he was going to get sent home from work one day. And he goes, "Why?" And I was like, "Because his uniform was all wrinkled and his iron broke and he didn't know how to iron anyway." I said, "Okay, give me 5 minutes. I'll get your iron. I'll get it pressed for you." Well, I have a sick little, oh God, it must be like a disease or something. Hold on, I need coffee. Oh, anyway, I love to iron. I love it. I find it one of my favorite, most relaxing things to do. Now, I don't do it a lot anymore because my husband's retired. What am I going to do? Iron his t shirts and his jerseys and his jeans. I mean, But I used to iron everything. Everything. Um, I love putting on music and I would just iron and I'd have my Whitney on and my Marvin Gaye, and I would just like go to Motown. I was ironing, man. Um, anyway, he was like, "Well, you don't even want to know, but today, every day, because my wife does not iron." I was like, "No, not every woman irons." He said, "It costs $26 every day to put this uniform on." And by the way, they don't pay for it at all. I try to put a little wax on this end, but I bet it'll come right off. Anyway, yeah, $26 a day just to get dressed. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine? Now, I am what you call a gentle diamond painter. I barely touch the paper, where I know other diamond painters just ram the hell out of it. Like, "I hate you." They angry paint. I'm a gentle painter, so it doesn't always come off right away, but it does come off. And when I'm doing singles, it's always easier because the single placers put oh my I'm sorry. I'm diamond painting like a pirate right now. Uh I think it might be time to put on the big boys. Yeah. Okay, now we can see. Um, I'm gonna have to go to the eye doctor, and when I go in there, I'm gonna be bringing like 9 pairs of glasses. He's gonna go, wait a minute. I was like, well, these are for diamond painting. See, they stick. They always stick. And these are for reading, and these are for seeing my phone. I mean, I got a lot of glasses. You guys, there's so many glasses. Anyway, I didn't want to be loud or anything because I know it's early in the morning. But who knows what time you'll see this. Um, who is gonna go diamond painting crazy? Because I'm about to lose it today. I might have a little remorse, but I see so many. Ginny was absolutely right. I am totally getting the seashell one. Um, Also getting the Randall Spangler. Here's the thing, okay? I must be weird or broken or something. I am not crazy about the dragling and the whole story thing that comes with the dragling, but I love doing the houses and the castles. And I gave one away. I gave it to Rose up in Australia. You don't even want to know what that cost to ship. Oh my God. I have got to make some local friends. Anyway, I gave her the big one because I thought, I'm never going to do this. And then after I gave it to her, I thought, you know, I mean, a lot of this is line drawing. He does not make his renderings difficult, or the people at Diamond Art Club do not make the renderings too difficult. Whoever's making the renderings, they're not making it really hard. So I thought, why not? See? And it just sticks. Look at that. Look at that. Just a little tissue and just barely dampen it. And there you go. Well, some of them stick. Some of them are just flat out moody little beggars. But most of the time they stick. And I know that since I press so lightly, a lot of them may not go all the way in, but that is what the roller is for. After I do a section, I always roll it out. Do I coat or seal them? No. No, I don't seal them because by the time they go behind a frame, they're not going anywhere. Uh, every time I think I've got them all, I don't. This is a big section, I'm telling you. A lot, a lot of ABs. But I love that the finished product is going to be so beautiful. And I have all, kind of like blues and grays in my living room. My sofa, the new one, is like a dark gunmetal gray. And so the Christmas theme in there will be silver and blue and pink, like a blushy, bashful pink. Blush and bashful. Yes, you know blush and bashful, don't you? You know those girls. Anyway. Mm. I'm sorry, I'm just so thirsty. Anyway, and then the bedroom. Well, I'm not ready to reveal what the bedroom is going to be like because I want the element of surprise when we do the little tour. You know, and every year I try to do my bedroom a little different. I've had purple, I've had white, I've had blue, I've had green. I mean, you know, this year it's going to be a little different. We're going to zhuzh it up. I'm not sure how, but we're going to zhuzh it up. And I saw a cool thing on the UBTubi. These people did something to their house. Well, we have downsized. Okay, we don't. We went from 2,900 feet to this, a 1,400-foot apartment, which is kind of big for an apartment, actually. It has a lot of space, but I have a lot of crap. I really have to, like, do a de-stash on my kitchen, and I don't know how to do that because I don't have a driveway. I can't have a yard sale. I don't know. You know, I hate to donate all of it because some of it is kind of valuable. I don't know, you know, I mean, I don't want to give away KitchenAid and Cuisinart and some of my French cookware and my copper. Oh my God. Girl, who came up with the idea of collecting copper? Who is she and where do I hit her in the head? Because that copper, ah, all I've done is polish it and try to hang it and display it. And if you display it, the patina comes out, you know, and then it starts going green on you. I mean, what do I do about the copper? Enough already. Enough already. Anyway, so listen, I have kept you guys long enough. I'm going to make my get ready list for the Christmas blowout. They better not have another blowout after this because they're not getting any more money. Mm-mm. No, I'm serious. These are like relatives that I'm eating a strudels, by the way. Um, like relatives that call you every month and go, "So you got an extra $500?" And I'm gonna have to say, "I'm sorry, girl, it ain't happening." But some of them are beautiful, and I do. Uh, I'm trying to buy what I really love. versus just buy it because it's popular. You know, I want to get diamond paintings that have value, that aren't just going to sit and rot because why did I buy that? You know, what was I thinking? Was that a FOMO moment or what? And I just want to scale back and buy what I like. Unfortunately, what I really, really like, um, are about 15 of these suckers. Oh, God. But I don't buy expensive jewelry. The only expensive ring I have is my wedding ring. And, you know, I don't take long trips, although Europe is on the map. Yeah. So, what if I have a hobby or an addiction or an obsession? Some girl got ragged on the other day on Facebook. Did you guys see it? Oh, you don't have a hobby. You have an addiction. You need professional help. There's something wrong with you. And I went, ooh. Her crew came after her and said, who the hell are you? I mean, everybody. Everybody started showing their stashes. It was so funny. It was like, I still haven't shown mine. Mine is deplorable. But not deplorable because I'm embarrassed of it or I'm not proud of it, but because it's not, look at that whole thing of blue just peeled right off. See what I mean? I'm telling you, these waxes and the ABs don't work. You got to find a way to make them work. And I can't. I try rubbing most of it off. I've tried everything. This works. You know. Anyway, listen, you guys, have fun. Make your wish list. Get everything in your cart that you want. Because I feel like a little blowout might be happening. We told Diamond Art Club, enough with the Halloween. We want Christmas. They went, oh, you want Christmas, do you? Okay, hold my beer. And I said, I'll hold your beer. And they went bazooka. 25 they're dropping today. I've only counted, I think, 18. So there may be a couple that didn't get rendered on time, or they're late getting dropped. But I'm ready. Bring it. What do you got, Diamond Art Club? I'm ready to see it. I'm also very, very excited about Dreamer. Dreamer, oh my God. They are up in their game like you would not believe. I mean, I'm doing a Dreamer right now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's a Dreamer. And I mean, these drills are good. They're clean. They're not clumping. no dust, no static. I'm like, how am I not getting static in the autumn? It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, anyway. I gotta get my second wind and regroup. And I will see you guys soon. Remember, please take care of you. Okay, I care about you, so you have to care about you. It's a rule now. I'm going to put it on a t-shirt somewhere. Take care of you, and I will talk to you in my next video. And I gotta go get registered for the pool for November 1, because November 1 I go back in the pool. Because it is it's just so good for me. It really is. There's just something special and quiet about being under the water and not having to hear anybody go, can you, and can you, and can you, and honey, can you, can you, can you, can you? I thought Kenu was my middle name. Maybe I should change it to Kenu. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, take care, and I will talk to you guys soon. November 1st, we start the You May Art Paint Along. And if you would like to join me, there's no forms. There's none of this stuff. Just come and be a part of it. And then I am going to give away a brand new, not even unsealed, open art, or not, I'm sorry, a sealed brand new You May Art painting. To I'm just gonna do a drawing. You know? I'm just gonna do a drawing, put names in a jar, or I don't know. I might make a wheel. I have 870 of you guys. Wouldn't it be a Christmas miracle if I got to 1,000 before January? I would consider that a Christmas miracle. Because I could say I have 1,000. I have 1,000 friends. I have 1,000 friends. How great would that be? Because I do consider you friends and listeners, not just subscribers. I don't think I like that word subscriber. I feel like you're more listeners and friends, and you listen back and you comment back. I love your comments so much. You guys, those comments mean so much to me, and you mean so much to me. We're not just some internet. We're not just some internet goofball group. We are a community. George and Fiona just went bazookas. I guess a butterfly farted somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. You're important to me. So be important to you. And take care and shine on. And let me know what you got at the Christmas thing. I'll share mine if you share yours. Love you. Bye.